नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादि पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सकगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सकगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पति गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वरा परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंदा सर्व कारण कारणम। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita every day. So we are in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We finished 18 slokas in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Nature, the enjoyer and consciousness. So here Arjuna asked the question in the very first sloka about what is Purusa, Kshetra, that is Prakriti, Purusa, Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Jnana and Jnaya. Krishna has already explained very clearly about what is Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Jnana, and also now we are studying about Jnaya, that is the knowable, the object of knowledge. So in this Bhagavad Gita, since Arjuna has asked so many nice questions, Krishna answered all his questions very, very clearly, completely. So Krishna uses the word Asesataga. Asesataga means completely. That's what is very important. So Krishna is giving us the complete knowledge in this Bhagavad Gita. So I'm explaining to you everything what you need. So Krishna is saying that I'm giving you this knowledge for your benefit. This Paramam Guhyam, so this most confidential knowledge, Bhuyayeva Mahabahu Sunume Paramam Vachaga Yatteham Priyamanaya Vakshyami Hitakamyaya. Bhuyayeva Mahabahu Sunume Paramam Vachaga. O Mahabahu, mighty armed Arjuna, you again hear from me about the supreme words, Paramam Vachaga. Yatteham Priyamanaya Vakshyami Hitakamyam. I'm giving that knowledge to you because for your benefit, because you are dearer to me. Yatteham Priyamanaya. Priyamanaya means you are very dear to me. So that's why I'm giving this knowledge for your benefit. Yatteham Priyamanaya Vakshyami Hitakamyaya. So that means Krishna is giving this knowledge for our benefit. We are getting benefited with this knowledge. By Krishna's causeless mercy, this knowledge is helping us actually. So with this knowledge, we understand very well that we are not the body, we are the soul. And we understand also very well that we are struggling and suffering in this material world. And Krishna is actually giving us the knowledge to free ourselves from this material bondage by controlling our mind. That is the only way we can actually free ourselves from this material bondage, by controlling our mind, making our mind as our best friend. That is the only tool with which we can actually connect to Krishna. Krishna is completely spiritual. and Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As the soul, we are also completely spiritual, but we are stuck inside this material body, and because of our ignorance, because of not having this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we are getting ourselves attached to material sense objects, and we get ourselves bound more and more in this material veil. Each and every action in this material veil with attachment to the results is actually binding us to this material veil. That's what we understand. Each and every action is actually binding us. So our activities can have only two effects. It can be either binding or liberating. That's what. So if we act with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if we act everything only for the satisfaction of Krishna, if we are not attached to the results of the activities, so then our activities will liberate us from this material veil, will free up us from this material bondage. But if we don't have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if we don't know anything about Krishna, or even if we don't know anything about our own self, that we are the soul, if we don't know that we are the soul, if we think that we are this body, and if we are attached to material sense objects, so that means if we are attached to the results of our activities, then our activities are actually going to bind us to this material world. So these are the only two types of effects. Either it can be binding or it can be liberating. But we have to act. There is no doubt. We cannot stop working. We cannot stop acting. Simply, there is no other way. We cannot simply stop working. Having taken this material body, we have to act. But if you act with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, and if you are doing everything for the satisfaction of Krishna, so then there is a way for us to achieve the status of yoga. So at that point of time, we will be known as yogi. A person who has achieved yoga is known as yogi. Yukta ityuchyate yogi. Samalostrasma kancha. So a person who has achieved so the status of yoga, he is known as Yukta ityuchyate yogi. Jnana vijnana triptatma kutasto vijitendriyaga Yukta yutyachate yogi samalostrasma kanchanaka. So when we are actually able to control our senses, when we are able to control our mind, so then we will achieve the status of yoga. So then we will be known as yogi. So at that point of time, we are not attracted to anything in this material world. At that point of time, we are completely connected with Krishna. So that way, mind is the only tool which is available for us to connect with Krishna. So we need to take care of our mind. We need to shape our mind. We need to control our mind with the knowledge of this Bhagavad Gita by focusing on Krishna. So at that point of time, we will get peace of mind. So when we get peace of mind, we will be able to connect ourselves with Krishna, and we need to actually, as Krishna says that in the sloka what I quoted yesterday in the 6th chapter, Krishna is saying that we should actually sanegi uparame buddhya dhriti grihitaya atma samstam manakritva nakinchit api chintaye. So slowly and slowly we should actually gain that control over our mind with the help of our intelligence. We should get that determination and control our mind. So that way we should not be thinking anything else in this material. Our focus is only Krishna, because Krishna only is permanently related with us. So Krishna is always with us. So with this understanding of this Bhagavad Gita, we know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So now Krishna is there also in our heart as the super soul. That's what we are studying in the last many classes, many lectures, many slokas in the 13th chapter about Jnayam. About Jnayam, Krishna is completely explaining to us about the super soul only. So that way, Krishna is always with us as the super soul, and he is there in our heart as the super soul. And we need to connect ourselves with Krishna, and that is going to be possible only when we are able to control our mind. Jitatmanaga prasantasya paramatma samahitaga. So Paramatma. So Krishna is the super soul. Krishna is the Paramatma, and we will be able to reach Paramatma only when we are able to control our mind. So that's why mind is the only tool with us for us to connect ourselves with Krishna now. We need to effectively make use of our mind to connect with Krishna. At that point of time, our mind will become our best friend. Otherwise, our mind will always remain as our worst enemy. So that way, before time runs out in this life itself, we should progress as much as possible, especially in gaining this knowledge and applying this knowledge and spreading this knowledge. So for us, Bhagavad Gita is everything. So everything is Bhagavad Gita. So just we should fully depend only on Bhagavad Gita. That's it. So Mamasa Dharmya Magata. So we will be able to achieve Krishna's nature. Idam Jnanam Upashitya Mamasa Dharmya Magata. And also, many persons in the past have achieved Krishna by making use of this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. In many times in the fourth chapter also, Krishna taught us that. Krishna has very clearly told us that evam nyatva kritam karma purvairapi mumukshubhihi kuru karmaiva tasmatvam purvaihi purvataram kritam. So by knowing this knowledge, evam nyatva kritam karma, by performing their activities, by doing their activities with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, many persons actually they have reached. So purvairapi mumukshubhihi, they got liberation. So that's why you also do like that. That's what Krishna is saying. Again, Krishna is saying in the 14th chapter, first sloka also, Shri Bhagavan Vacham Parambhuyaga Pravakshyami Jnananam Jnanam Uttamam Yajnatva Munayas Sarve Param Siddhim Yito Gataga. So Krishna is saying that Parambhuyaga Pravakshyami. I am again explaining you this most confidential knowledge. Jnananam jnanam uttamam, the topmost knowledge. By knowing this, Yajnatva Munayaga Sarve, many rishis, many sages in the past have achieved Munayaga Sarve, Param Siddhim Ito Gatagam. They have achieved the supreme destination. That's what Param Siddhim Ito Gatagam. So if we get this knowledge, we are going to go to Krishna. That's what is very important. So if you know this knowledge, Yajnatva, that's what is the main thing. Yajnatva, Param Siddhim Ito Gataga. Yajnatva, Mokshashe Asubhat. Yajnatva, Nega Bhuyonyad, Jnatavyam Avasisyade. So Yajnatva, so many times Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is using the word Yajnatva. So that means if you know this knowledge, if you get this knowledge, what is going to happen? Madbhaktaka etat vijnaya madbhavaya upapattiti. That's what we are going to study today also. So when we know about Krishna, when we become devotees of Krishna, so matkarma krin, matparamu, madartam, sangavarjitagam, nirvairaga sarvabhutesu, yas samameti pandava. So if you perform all your activities for me, matkarma krin, matparamu, madartam sangavarjitagam, for my sake, if you give up all attachments to this material sense objects, madartam sangavarjitagam, nirvairaga sarvabhutesu. So not enemy to anyone. So treat everyone as friends. Nirvairaga sarvabhutesu. Yes, samameti pandava. You will achieve me. You will come to me. So that's what Krishna is saying. So only with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, by knowing that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, only by performing all our activities for the satisfaction of Krishna, by surrendering all the results unto Krishna, we will be able to go to Krishna. There is simply no other way. Only by controlling our mind, we will be able to achieve Krishna. We will be able to reach the status of yoga. And that control of mind is possible only by remembering Krishna. If we don't remember Krishna, we cannot control our mind. Because our mind is restless, turbulent, obstinate, and very strong. Chanchalam ki manakrishna pramadi balabhadridam tasyaham nigrahamanye vayoriva suduskram. So, how we can control our mind? Only by focusing our mind on Krishna. Only by remembering Krishna. Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Manasamyamya matchitto. Many times I have quoted this sloka, these lines. Manasamyamya machitto. So by just thinking about me, you control your mind. Machittaga. So think about me. So Ananyas Chintayanto mam. Always think about me. How many times in Bhagavad Gita repeatedly Krishna is saying that you think about me, focus your mind on me, Mayarpita Mano Buddhigi. Then Mayeva Mana Adatsva Mayi Buddhim Nivesayaga. Ananya Chetaga Satatam Yomam Smarati Nityasaga. Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Madhyajimam Namaskuru. So, how many times Krishna repeatedly saying in Bhagavad Gita that you always think about me, focus your mind on me, fix your mind on me, focus your intelligence on me. Repeatedly Krishna is saying that, so that is the only tool which we have, our mind. So only by shaping our mind, by focusing our mind on Krishna, we will be able to go to Krishna. And we are getting that knowledge in Bhagavad Gita about how to focus our mind on Krishna. How to fix our mind on Krishna. That means how to control our mind. So that knowledge we are getting from this Bhagavad Gita. So by fully studying this Bhagavad Gita repeatedly again and again, which is continuous source of enjoyment, happiness, continuous source of happiness, this Bhagavad Gita. When we study Bhagavad Gita again and again, we are going to achieve happy. All the time we will feel happy only. So this Bhagavad Gita is full of happiness and enjoyment. So if we get this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita completely, and if we use this knowledge in our life, so we are always going to be happy only. We will never be sad. We will never meet with any distress. Because we will never be disturbed. Because our mind is always connected with Krishna. When we are always remembering Krishna, our mind is always connected with Krishna. When we are not thinking or worrying about anything in this material world, so that means we are going to be very, very happy. So we will definitely be able to achieve their status by just continuing what we are doing, that is studying Bhagavad Gita. Every day we are studying Bhagavad Gita. We are very much committed and we are continuously getting ourselves this knowledge. So we are charging our battery every day. So this is our knowledge. This is the knowledge. This is the energy for the soul. The soul gets the energy. The soul gets the motivation. So motivation comes in our inspiration. Everything comes only with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So then we are very, very highly motivated to do everything only for the satisfaction of Krishna. The entire day. So all the time, all the activities we will be doing only for Krishna with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So by Krishna's mercy only we are getting this knowledge. That's what is very important. Without Krishna's mercy, causeless mercy, this is the most confidential knowledge. This is the Raja Guhyam, the king of secrets, king of confidence. So this is Paramam Guhyam. So that knowledge we are getting because Krishna's causeless mercy is there. And we are also very, very sincere in our efforts to study and understand Bhagavad Gita. So that's why Krishna is continuously showering this opportunity on us. Upon us. So now we finished 18 shlokas in the 13th chapter. So for the last 6 shlokas, we are actually studying about the Jnayam only. So starting from the shloka number 13 onwards, so we are studying about the Jnayam. So we know that the 5 shlokas, shloka number 8 to 12, so that is about the Jnanam, knowledge. So those 5 shlokas about the knowledge. So from 13 to 18. So basically these 6 slokas, 13 to 18. So these 6 slokas, Krishna is teaching us about the super soul, about the Jnayam. So that's what we studied. So Jnayam is Krishna, the super soul, is there everywhere. So in the sloka, what we studied in the 18th sloka yesterday, Krishna said that Jyoti Samapi Tat Jyoti Tamasa Param Muchyate Jnanam Jnayam Jnanagamyam Kriti Sarvasya Vistitam. So Jyotisam api tat Jyotis. So Krishna is the source of all lights. So Jyotisam api tat Jyoti. So Krishna is Tamasa Param Uchyate. So Krishna is supreme. And Jnanam Jnayam Jnana Gamyam. Krishna is the knowledge, object of the knowledge, and Krishna is the goal of knowledge. So that's what Jnanam, Jnana, Jnayam, Jnana Gamyam. So that's what we studied. In the sloka, what we are studying today, in the sloka number 19, in the 13th chapter, Krishna is teaching us that Iti kshetram tata jnanam jnayam choktam samasataga madbhaktaye tat vijnaya madbhavaya upapadyate. This is kshetra. So iti kshetram tata jnanam. So this is the kshetra, this is the field of activities, this is the knowledge. So we are already, Krishna taught us very clearly what is kshetra, what is kshetrajna, what is jnana, what is jneyam. So that's what iti kshetram tata jnanam jneyam choktam samasatagam. So I have explained everything in summary. So what is kshetra, jnanam, jneyam, everything we already understood. Krishna taught us. Because Arjuna asked that question and Krishna very, very clearly explained all those things. So madbhavaya, madbhakta etat vijnaya madbhavaya upapatti. So my devotees, by knowing all these things, will attain my nature. That's what Krishna is saying. Madbhakta etat vijnaya madbhavaya upapatti. So my devotees will, after knowing this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, whatever I am teaching you, by knowing all these things, they will attain my nature. Madbhavaya upapatti. That's what Krishna is saying. So that means we are all going to go to Krishna. We are all going to go to Goloka. We will be freed from this material veil. There is no doubt. There is absolutely no doubt at all. We are going to be freed. We will be able to liberate ourselves from this material bondage. There is simply no doubt about this. Because we are on the right path. We are on the right track and we are getting this knowledge, and we are going to definitely use this knowledge to control our mind, and we will be able to definitely go to Krishna. So that is going to be possible. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the 19th sloka in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. I will stop now and we'll discuss if any questions are there. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.